what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking.
Skitty Dad here with another scary story. This will take place in the late 90s, say 99, maybe 2000. I had moved out of Western Heights and into Montgomery Village and met a good friend of mine that is like a brother to me. We'll say his name is Justin. Me and Justin ran the streets. And when I mean ran the streets, we were on the streets from sunup to sundown, and we did not go in. We slept on merry-go-rounds and playgrounds and porches, and slept in a tree, and we slept in the woods. We've slept a lot of places. Well, this one night, we decided we don't want to stay in the projects. We want to go adventure. So we get on the railroad tracks. As I stated before, that was our way around. And we're walking down the railroad tracks, minding our own business, doing our own thing, trying to find something to do. We come upon this old abandoned junkyard. And I mean, it still had cars in it, but there's nobody there, and could definitely tell there's nobody been there in years. So we decided we're gonna go in and play and have a good time. Find something to get into, do something stupid. That's just what we did. So we go into this junkyard and we're playing around and decide we're gonna smoke one, and we smoke and we're talking and just playing, and we're checking out the cars, and they were some pretty old cars in there. I mean, I know for a fact they was a Model A, a Ford Model A there. So that's how old we're talking about. I mean, old cars. And if anybody knows me, I am into cars. So we're there for 2.5 hours maybe at most, and Justin's ready to go. Well, I'm wanting to check out the rest of the cars to see what else I can find. Maybe I can find something to take home with me. So we're looking and looking, and I see a Jaguar emblem laying on the ground. I decide to pick this emblem up. And we go back to the projects, 2:30, 3 o'clock. We decide it's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. We don't really know what time it is. We didn't have cell phones back then. And we decide to lay down somewhere, so we go to sleep in the woods. We get up the next morning to the sun beaming on us, and we go our separate ways to take showers and eat and meet back up. We meet back up that afternoon and we play a whole lot of basketball. After the basketball, we decide, you know what, we're going to go back to that junkyard, which I really wish we didn't. This is where it gets kind of crazy. We go to the junkyard. We get in the way we did before. There's a hole in the fence, and we go through, and we're there looking at the cars and playing around again, and this time Justin's really into it, and he wants to take something with him. He comes across this Dodge. I really can't tell you if it was a Dodge Ram, what it was. I don't really remember. And he decides he's going to take the hood ornament off of this car. As he proceeds to take the hood ornament off the car, we hear a deafening holler, like a young lady just screaming like she had been murdered. We raise up and stop. First thing we think is, we're not supposed to be in here. So we instantly start hiding and moving around trying to make our way to where the screen is, but we're staying behind cars and being very quiet. We did this a lot. We had a lot of practice. And we get to where we think we hear the screaming, but there's nothing. So we sat there for a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and we decide, well, we're gonna go back. As soon as we turn our back, we hear it again, and it's coming from a trailer. Like, not an actual trailer, but like a tractor trailer, like the trailer off the tractor trailer. And we hear it again. Well, me and Justin, we're at this point the type of people, young, dumb, stupid, and think we're invincible. We would confront anybody, anywhere, anytime. I guess we had a death wish and neither of it come true, thank God, but that's just how we were. So we figured there's a girl needs our help. Let's see if we can help. We go to that trailer and we swing them doors open. And there's two masked men in this trailer with lights and cameras with a girl tied up, butt naked. The girl might have been 13, 14. So we proceed to do our thing, hoop, holler, picks up, hit somebody with it. Well, the men are grown men, 6 foot tall. I'm 6'3" at the time, maybe 6'4", but Justin's just 5 foot, little bitty dude. So I turn around to grab a pole that was standing on the side of the tractor trailer, and when I turned back around, Justin was white as flour. I mean, this boy was white, and as I looked into the trailer, there was nothing there. Everything was gone. Lights, men, lady. Where'd that girl go? I looked at Justin and asked him what happened. He told me as I turned around to get that pole, which only would have took a split second, and the time I turned back around, they had turned into mist and left. Well, I'm ready to go. It's time to get out of there. I believe in paranormal, but this is just crazy. What the hell just happened? So we decided we're going to hit the tracks. We're going to run all the way back to the projects. Once we get to the projects, we feel safe. Don't know why, but we feel safe. We get there and we go about our night and we do our thing here and there, and it's time to split up. We split up and a couple days go by. We still do the same stuff, go hang out, do things at night. And this night we decided we're going to go back to the quarry that I was telling y'all about. As I get to the quarry, I had just remembered I had wore the jacket that I wore the first time we went to the junkyard. That means I got that Jaguar emblem in my jacket. So I take out the emblem and I'm showing it to Justin, and he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. What are you going to do with it? Told him that I didn't know yet, but I was going to maybe make it into like a dresser knob or something cool. And he proceeds to tell me that it is lighting up. He sees it glowing like it had a blowtorch or something to it. Made it really, really red. And I don't see it. It's in my hand. And at the moment I say that I don't see it, it burns my hand. I drop right on the ground between me and Justin, right between us. I drop that emblem right between us. And as we watch with our own eyes, it decides to burn up and turn to nothing. Didn't melt. I didn't see it go into the ground. I didn't kick it out. It just burnt until there was nothing left. And this is one of them old school all metal emblems. You know, it's not no rinkety dink new school stuff. This was the hardcore heavy metal big Jaguar that sat on the front end of the hood. To this day I have no idea. But when we went back months later, that junkyard was gone. There was no cars, there was no trailer, They didn't look like there was ever any cars there. So I asked you, what was that and what did we see? Remember guys, scary is just around the corner.